Oh, excuse me. Oh, give me up.
Move.
So this is England. Oh dear, it's much more cold and damp than I'd heard. And I thought that leaky crossing on the voyage from Holland was the end of our trouble.
I'm already catching cold. I hate travel. I wish we were home now.
I know, Cornelius, but how often do we get such an impassioned letter? And from a queen!
Queen of a tiny little country like England? Who cares for such small matters? We should be doing business with countries like France and Spain. And their business would be worthwhile.
But remember, Cornelius, this Queen Catherine is the daughter of Fernando Isabella of Spain. Make a good impression on her, and next year we could be lending money at the Grand Court of Spain!
Make a good impression? Ha! It is she who should be making a good impression on me. Besides, word has it that King Henry has foolishly squandered the treasury his father left for him.
As you say, Cornelius, but I for one am giddy with excitement. She's supposed to be very pretty and very fashionable. Do you think we could get a portrait painted of the two of us together? It would be such a nice souvenir for our home.
Surely. You will have your portrait, and I will have the flu, seasickness, and a month's worth of indigestion to remember my trip to this godforsaken country.
You two! What are you doing here in this hallway?
Did you hear what he called England?
Ahem!
God has not forsaken this country, Mr. Vanderhoff.
Then what other explanation is there for a king who loses his senses?
Cornelius!
Here you! Watch your tongue when you speak to the Queen of England.
Good day, Your Majesty. Well met, Your Majesty. It is a great honor, Your Majesty.
Welcome to England, Mr. Vanderhoff. This must be your charming wife.
Yes, this is mine here, Trude, and now you meet to business.
You will bow to Her Majesty, banker.
Do not mind the zeal that my captain shows to my deference, Mr. Vanderhoff. You see, here in England, we are accustomed to show courtesy. Of course, since you are here for the benefit of this country, I will forgo the usual niceties and instead have you shown to your room, where you may freshen up before we begin our negotiations.
Oh, many thanks, gracious Queen. We are
so very eager to conclude this loan business so I can be back on the boat for my beloved Holland. Therefore, I suggest that we begin working together immediately.
I see. I had heard that you were a strict man of business, Mr. Vanderhoff, but now I see that the rumor falls far short from the reality.
Thank you.
However, perhaps you are correct. Therefore, you may follow me to my private apartments where we may begin our negotiations and you can show me what your bank can do for my country.
And after? Please, Cornelius.
No, we need to get to the business so we can have this. My wife. She wishes to see what there is to see in this wonderful country.
It will be as you wish, madam. I will have the Lord Mayor himself show you about the village, where you may see, in addition to these beautiful people, all the other worthwhile, industrious people your husband's bank will be investing in.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, good day. Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Cornelius, why did you do that? I never get to travel, and now it's one quick look-see, and that's it. I will never get to sample the fineries that England has to offer.
Do not fret, my lief. You will be able to sample all the fineries, the food, the entertainment, all on England's court.
Why do you say that?
Because I will not leave this country until I meet this king of theirs and judge for myself the kind of fool he is.
and we go shopping.
No, go shopping.
Yeah, we're going to go to the...
You have all the
There's a
culture.
shoe
You
place.
spend
I
two
want to go-
allowance.
No, I want to go to see the shoes.
Now, Jean.
When His Majesty arrives, I don't want you saying anything that might upset him. You know how sensitive he is about the slightest bit of criticism, especially when trying on a new set of clothes. Now, Jean, you know how opinionated you are. I'm really saving you from yourself. You should thank me. Jean, screaming about it will not help. If there is one thing I have learned from dealing with royalty, is that one must keep a cool head in a crisis.
Taylor!
Oh, your lordship, you startled me. Well, His Majesty is in a fitting right now, but if you'd like to see me for the fitting of a new doublet, I could see you. Jean, go get my book out.
Stop, girl. There is no need. I'm here to speak to the tailor. Tailor, I'm here to discuss...
Master.
I beg your pardon?
Master. His Majesty has made me master of the king's wardrobe. But you may shorten it to master if you like.
You can't be serious.
He appears to be. Well, it is a title commensurate with my new standing in court. As His Majesty has taken a new interest in his personal magnificence, so has my humble station been elevated to one of greater importance. In fact, I do not wish to boast, but it could be said that, well, I have as much influence in court as, well, you, my lords.
It can't be serious.
It appears to be.
Taylor, it is exactly your influence that His Grace the Archbishop and I are here to discuss with you. It has come to our attention that these fashion creations of yours, of which the king is purported to be so fond, are negatively influencing this country's finances.
Meaning what, exactly?
Meaning that unless you stop sewing immediately, the entire economy of England will collapse.
You can't be serious.
Indeed we are. Therefore it comes down to this, Cowarden. It is either the English Treasury or you. It is only a matter of time before one of these things gives out completely. We are here to make sure both remain healthy.
Well, I do not think it'll come to that, my lord. And I'm sure His Majesty will love the next outfit I have made for him.
Oh, is it grand?
Oh, it is. But with a firm grounding in the traditions of English costume.
Which are...
Well, why tell you when I can show you? Your Majesty, His Grace the Archbishop of Canterbury, and His Lordship the Duke of Norfolk are here to see you in your new costume. Are you ready to show it to them?
Not yet, Cowarden. I'm having a bit of trouble with the train. That's it all.
Jean, run along and help His Majesty get dressed. But remember, you're in the presence of royalty, and don't talk his ear off. My God, she's a wonderful worker, but such a chatterer. One can't get a word in edgewise.
Did I hear the king mention a train? Isn't that a costly waste of fabric? We are trying to keep the king's extravagances down, go on.
No fear of that, my lord. His Majesty misspoke. What he said train is really more of a tale.
Tail? Oh, dear.
I amend my last statement. We are trying to curtail His Majesty's extravagances and his being subject to ridicule. What sort of ridiculous thing have you got?
My lord, no!
No!
My lord, you wouldn't wish to see a painting before its unveiling, would you? Or to hear a piece of music before the melody is completed? Well, my work for the king is likewise a piece of art, and should not be seen until it's completed and ready to be set before you.
Oh, very well, Norfolk. We've waited this long.
Oh, very well, just so long as the king doesn't come out here looking ridiculous.
Oh, no fear of that, my lord, but I'll bet when you heard the word tail, you were worried, weren't you? Admit it. You thought His Majesty was going to come out here in some sort of cliche lion, king of the beast. The big moment's here, the big moment's here. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to see is the premier garment in my new signature high-concept royalty line. As we all know, since the War of the Roses, the Tudor dynasty has led England to a new era of prosperity. An era...
Get on with it, Cowarden!
Well, I think we can all agree it is a prestigious line. And who better to personify that line than the 8th of our monarchs to have the glorious name of Henry. My lords and ladies, I present unto you His Royal Highness, King Henry the 8th.
Well, what do you think? Tell me honestly, Archbishop Norfolk.
It is a very striking costume, Your Majesty.
Well, I know that, Norfolk. But do I pull it off, Archbishop?
You certainly should. I mean, you do, Your Majesty. You certainly do. Well, I think it looks awful.
What? You say this, Coordinate?
Well, of course, Your Majesty. You're only half dressed. Jean, you silly girl. You left the tail all bunched up in the back. There. Now I'm satisfied.
Well, I don't know that I am satisfied. I mean, it has drama, of course. And color, certainly. But is it really me? Archbishop, what would you say if you saw me wearing this, entering into court?
That perhaps we should put some newspaper down?
And you, Norfolk, tell me, what if you saw me bestriding into the banquet hall?
Honestly?
Well, yes, of course.
I think the entree had arrived.
And that from my finest diplomat. This outfit is an utter failure, Coordinate.
Your Majesty, I beg you, do not throw away my hard work so rashly. This work is art, true. It may be a little fashion-forward, but these things take time to sink into the public consciousness. For my sake, take it out on the street. Walk around in it a little bit. See what your loyal subjects have to say, then decide.
Very well. I will accede to your request, but not because I want to spare your feelings, Coordinate, but only because of the enormous expense of this costume will I accede. Guards! We are going to go for a walk through our good village of Norwayshire and greet our wonderful people. Farewell, gentlemen. I'm off. Really, Tom. Come on. Henry, there we are, sir. Excellent work.
Good luck, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Try not to get caught in any high winds, Your Majesty.
Oh, very humorous. You know, I've got as good a sense of humor as the next fellow. Well, all right, maybe not him. As the next fellow. But I warn you, Master Taylor, my next costume had better satisfy me completely, without reservation, or else... Well, tell him, Norfolk.
Or else what, my lord?
Or your next design may be your last.
You don't mean he'd give me the sack?
Oh, of course not. Good. What I mean is he would have you stuffed with horsehair and hung in your own wardrobe.
What? Oh, very funny, Your Grace. He wasn't joking. Oh. Well, I don't think it will come to that. I'm sure His Majesty will love the next outfit I create for him.
He had better, for all our sakes. The Treasury cannot sustain another of your costly fashion blunders.
Blunders? How dare you, sir? I defy even the king himself to call them blunders. True, it might be avant-garde, but it's hardly outre. Besides, it comes from my heart, which is always in the right place for my king.
Just make sure you keep your head in the right place.
On your shoulders?
By giving the king what he wants.
And what is that, my lords?
Immortality.
Well, obviously you've given me a lot to think about, my lord. Have they gone? Well, Jean, not another word. It's back to the drawing board. We have garb to create.
Huzzah.